Queensland Government is pouring nearly $3 billion into building a critical rail line in the Sunshine Coast, but they've conceded it won't be fully built in time for the 2032 Olympic Games.
It's long been a pipeline dream for the Sunshine Coast, a direct rail line from Beerwah to Maroochydore.
What we're announcing today is $2.75 billion, our commitment by the Queensland Government to make direct Sunshine Coast rail come to life. It's our share of the first stage.
But that's just half the money needed for the critical infrastructure. The federal government will have to match the cash to get shovels in the ground.
Of course, they've already got $1.6 billion on the table, and that takes the project a long way to kick off. So we are very confident of the federal government's support for this project, but obviously they've got to go through their budget processes.
The Miles government conceding it won't be fully built in time for the 2032 Olympic Games. The cash will only get the tracks from Beerwah to Caloundra.
It's a very inflationary construction market at the moment. The cost of infrastructure projects has been much publicised. We'll be seeing what the market comes back with and what $5.5 billion can do us beyond Caloundra.
That means there'll be no tracks for spectators to head to the Satellite Athletes Village in Maroochydore.
It's the city centre of the Sunshine Coast, and to think that we won't have a heavy passenger rail to our city centre is a sick, sad joke being perpetrated by the Labor Party on the Sunshine Coast community. It's got to stop.
The rail line is expected to shave 45 minutes off travel from Brisbane to Caloundra, but at a cost more than double initially earmarked by the Morrison government in 2022.
There was a bit of a back of an envelope exercise by the former Morrison government where they committed some funding to it. We've gone in and done the full business case. We've submitted that down to Infrastructure Australia.
The state opposition believes the project could have been fully complete by 2032 under their government.
Because all the research and all the indicators were that timeline was achievable. And if the government say it's not, release the business case. Release the business case. If they don't, they're hiding it. And they're hiding it for a reason.
Lauren Forbes, Sky News.